What's up, taters? This is Tree from treeoflogic.com, and yep, I'm also going to do a video on black fatigue. Now, what amazed me is that there are a whole bunch, hold on, let me say that right, bunch, I got to talk like that with the slang, a whole bunch of black folks talking about they got black fatigue. And you know what? I totally understand. Now, I can't relate because as a transracial rooftop Korean, I don't have black fatigue because I have separated myself from the community. I divorced them back in the mid-90s and I haven't looked back since. And let me tell you something. My life has been so golden. I'm living it. I'm living it up, okay? But anyway, I collected a couple of video clips from those on TikTok and Instagram, and I found them to be very educational and sometimes funny. And I'm going to feature them here, but I'm also going to give my commentary in between a couple of them before finishing up with my conclusion. So let's sit back, relax, and listen to what they have to say.
Black fatigue. This video might make you uncomfortable, but it needs to be made. There's a growing sentiment, most recently, of individuals who are proclaiming they do have black fatigue. And you don't have to be a non-black person to have black fatigue. What does that phrase actually mean? Essentially, black fatigue is a growing weariness of the actions of the quote-unquote black community. But it goes deeper than that because we are in 2025 now, and we are being judged based on the content of our character and not the color of our skin. But the interesting part is the lie that's been sold to the black community in particular is that the color of our skin dictates the content of our character. That's why in the black community, sometimes you'll hear people say, oh, you are acting white when they're talking to someone like myself who doesn't act the way most people would expect a conventional black person to act. In their minds, there is a correct way to act black. And the people in your ethnic group who fulfill those very negative stereotypes, those are the ones who are going to essentially drag down the collective whole. And that's why there's individuals who are black who do and can have black fatigue because they see how damaging it is to see the worst of us attract all this negative attention that then unfortunately gets ascribed to the entire race all too often. But what's unfortunate is here in 2025, now we have to contend with the fact that there's people who are so sick and tired of seeing those negative aspects, those negative individuals in the black community attracting all this attention. That's what is spurring this black fatigue.
Whoever came up with the title, Black Fatigue, must have seen the bags under my eyes, honey. Because I have been tired. I have been tired. And I thought it was just me. And folks kept telling me it was just me. How you turning on your people? You don't like black people? I never said I don't like black people. I don't like ratchetness. I don't like the constant obsession with oppression. I don't like people walking around constantly talking about slavery like it was 20 minutes ago. Everything is slavery related. Democrats now, all of the slurs and attacks they have on conservative blacks trace back to slavery. You can't come up with nothing new. I am beyond tired of it. I am tired of people I know talking about, ooh, the white man this, the white man that, while they sitting on the porch smoking a blunt, complaining because they can't get a better job, because they can't pass a drug test. How about that? I am tired of people complaining and talking about the white man this and the white man that, and you done abandoned your kids. Your baby mamas, plural, ain't seen you in years, but the white man this and the white man that. And these sisters out here having babies with 52 different men, and you want to complain about how oppressed you are. Honey, if you had oppressed your knees together, that wouldn't have been the problem that you're facing now, would it?
Black fatigue is a thing. Newsflash. White people don't want to live around ratchet black people, and black people don't want to live around ratchet black people. I mean, it's nothing like going to the Walmart on a Sunday morning, and then you see the bonnet crew walk in. Loud, obnoxious, the kids are everywhere, in every aisle, unattended, and that's anywhere you go. no matter what. They're highly emotional, highly sensitive. You can't say nothing. You can't even smile and hold the door for them because they'll look at you like you're crazy. And always the victim of something. Either you stepped on a shoe, you looked at them wrong, you told them good morning. They're never happy, they're never satisfied. And you wonder why normal, good black people move out of the hood as soon as they start getting successful. I was one of those black people that said, man, if I made some money, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna buy up this, buy up that. I'm gonna support the community. As soon as I got my money, I got the up out of there. Because they don't know how to appreciate good shit. And my suburban kids don't need to be dealing with that bull. Crab in a barrel mentality. Never take accountability for nothing. So yeah, black fatigue is a thing. And I'll tell you, a lot of people are tired. They're tired of dealing with these kind of people on a daily basis. I mean, I get anxiety when I walk inside of a mall nowadays. I mean, because you got these YNs running around and they don't respect nothing. So I don't care what anybody says. White America is tired of you, and we are too.
Hey, man. It's getting spooky. I just came across something called black fatigue. And basically, it's white Americans are sick of our shit.
I got news for you. Black Americans are sick of your shit. That's right. Black people are sick of black people's shit.
Black fatigue. I was looking that up like, what the hell is this new hashtag coming out? And it looks like I got it, and a lot of people do. Aren't we all tired of the same people looting stores and mass looting and just getting away with it? Burning and looting and rioting every single time there's a decision made that doesn't go their way. Ignoring accountability for themselves 100%, blaming everybody except for the criminal. Literally propping up people that unalive people based on race. It's always about race. Can't even enjoy a cruise ship. Can't even enjoy Disney World. You go to spring break here in Panama City, it was ruined by the same group of people. We are fatigued. It's getting old. And then you get one girl that's a racist, and that's all can talk about. What about the people that are doing all the crimes? You're propping them up. It's not about the crime. It's about the race, and we're all tired of it. We're fatigued. This needs to be talked about, because if we don't talk about it, it's never going to stop. It's only going to get worse with entitled assholes out there in the world.
While I was in the process of looking for some of these videos on Twitter, I came across a lot of Walmart fights, a lot of Waffle House fights, a lot of N-words, just really acting very nasty, a lot of them assaulting innocent people, mostly white. And I thought to myself, you know what? I don't really want to hear Christians say that they have black fatigue if you have a problem with these people getting an abortion. You can still do your virtue signaling, but you can't sit up here and say you have black fatigue if you want to support the very thing that will increase it. So if you have a problem with a lot of Shaquitas, Watermeloninas, and Laquifas getting an abortion, you can't complain about black fatigue, because these women are doing society a favor by lowering the type of behavior that will give us even more black fatigue. So you're going to have to pick a struggle. You either are suffering from black fatigue, or you're going to virtue signal about some female looting American getting an abortion.
There's an interesting phrase going around these days. It's called black fatigue. When I heard that, I started laughing because I've been had black fatigue. Well, fatigue. I love black people. See, it's the difference between and black people. You understand? And what it should be called is fatigue, because even black people have fatigue. You understand? The ghetto ratchet, all the ignorant stuff that these people stand for, all the ignorant stuff that these people defend, all the weird that these people say, all the victimization and acceptance of the bigotry of low expectations, and all the Stockholm syndrome and all that like that, all the random acts of violence that people want to ignore because it's black on black, which they also want to ignore and just say it's proximity crime, but no, it's black on black crime. It's an epidemic. Black fatigue is some real shit. And y'all are getting what the y'all wanted to get when y'all wanted to perpetuate racism, because nobody in America is perpetuating racism but black people. Get out of your neighborhood and out from around all the rest of the people that you with to understand the reality of what's going on in the world. And what you will see is that it's people that look like me that's perpetuating racism, because white people don't give a they not running around talking about what our hairstyles are and you can't wear this and you can't wear that and you can't say this and you can't say that. It's weird, bro. It's weird. And it's over. It's over because y'all ain't ready for what you asking for. You're not ready for that race war. While y'all flapping y'all trap and waiting on the white man to give you what you need to jump off a race war, them white boys in the woods doing calisthenics and running drills and shooting and throwing knives and learning how to live off the land, they ready for that. Y'all not ready for that, bro. Y'all not ready for that. Y'all just talking a bunch of and that goes to show your privilege and how spoiled the black community has become.
I'm going to say it, and I don't care who does not like it. Not all black people. There's some of us that are good, and I'm not talking about y'all. Y'all know I ain't talking about y'all. To you ignorant, murder culture ass vultures. Out of here. Y'all want to revoke my black card? I give it up. I don't want it. I don't want that shit. Ain't no money on it. I can't buy none with this ass invisible black card. What? You want to know what a black card has given me? It's given me hate. I've been sexually assaulted, sexually abused, talked about, made fun of. And the list really goes on. That black card ain't never did a thing for me. Keep it. Keep that stupid. And that's why you guys are destined for one of two places. And y'all know what it is. I ain't got to say it. And y'all raising y'all kids to be hateful people. So you're setting them up for failure because you feel offended by some shit that happened before you was even born because your grandmommy and your granddaddy. Out of here. I make it a point to talk to my kids every day about this. My son's best friend is white. That's his brother. And that's basically my that's my son. Because if I raised him like how y'all mamas and y'all daddies raised y'all, he would not have a white friend because he's white. Y'all are pathetic. I want nothing to do with y'all. To the real black people, the upstanding ones that understand what's going on and you don't want to be a part of the problem but the solution, I love y'all. Salute. We gonna get through it in Jesus' name, hopefully. But to you ignorant people making excuses for black people just because they're black, kick rocks!
Here's a long time coming video. Black fatigue. A lot of y'all are going to get mad at me, but when are you not? What is black fatigue? People are tired of your shit. People are tired of the black community. It is what it is. Even black people are tired of the black community. That should tell you something. But they just call us derogatory names just like they call white folks. People are tired of seeing the same over and over again. And if they say anything about it, it's racist. If they want something done about it, it's racist. If they want justice for a crime that was committed by the black community, racist. Like I said, you don't have to be white to experience this. Asian people, Hispanic people, white people, even black people experience black fatigue. Simply being tired of that shit. It's not an unreasonable thing. I know I've been kicked out of the black community and everything, but I still got the skin. I have to look at these videos of these people doing this shit every day. They all look like me. They're all young individuals that look like me. I'm tired of seeing that shit. So the people that are being affected by it via robbery or racism are extra tired of seeing that shit. Are extra tired of dealing with that shit. Well, and Usual Suspects became a running joke on an app because of how much crime was being recorded by the black community, bro. These people aren't racist. They are tired. Black fatigue.
Black fatigue. It's all over my FYP page. Thank you. I am so happy that this is being brought up. And oh, by the way, for us white people that have been around the block a long time, this isn't new to us. We've been dealing with this for over 40 years. Here's my story. This is about 2015. I'm at Put-in-Bay. Put-in-Bay's on South Bass Island in Lake Erie. There's a bunch of bars out there. It's a great place for adults to go play. Think of Pat Daly, Mad Dog Adams. If you don't know those guys, think of Jimmy Buffett. I'm sitting on a bench on Delaware waiting for my wife, who's in a shop shopping. And at the time, the traffic is two ways. And I think I witnessed why it is no longer two ways. It's a Saturday afternoon. The island is packed. The traffic is bumper to bumper. These two guys going in opposite directions decide to stop and have a chat. Not for a couple seconds, not for a couple minutes, but I think it was around 10 minutes before people started to threaten them. But around the 5-minute mark, I'm just sitting there with my arms folded, just shaking my head. And I hear this voice. This is what's holding us back. This is why we're hated. And I turned around to see who had said it, and it was a black couple about my age. And then he looked directly at me and said, 30 years ago, I'd go down there, grab those idiots by their dreadlocks, and teach them a lesson their fathers never did. And I looked at him and went, 30 years ago, I'd have been right there with you. I have hated this type of behavior my entire life. I've never gotten it. How self-centered do you have to have no respect for any other human being? It's all about you. These are the people I've spent my life avoiding. But I had never thought about it from the black community side. And I gotta say, it sucks a lot more for you guys than it does for us white people, because you're associated with it, right? There are a lot of whites that just put you all together. And it has slowed down the healing of this country. But seriously, 40 years ago, racism should have been over. Unfortunately, the Democratic Party has continued to fan the flames of racism to make money and to get votes. I'm so thankful that a lot of you are waking up to this. And again, I can't stress this enough. This isn't a black thing. This is a behavior thing. Some of my closer friends are black, and I love and appreciate them. And I'm very thankful that they have not allowed the crappy behavior out of some to drag them down.
It is not because you are black. I repeat, it is not because you are black. It is because you lack morals, self-respect, and character. You are loud, you are obnoxious, disrespectful, with very little regard for anyone else. You don't just tolerate dysfunction, you defend it, you protect the degenerates, and then you try to silence anyone who is calling for accountability. You let the worst of the community become the face of the community, and then you get upset when the world treats you like we are all degenerates. And then you want people to care about black lives when black people kill more black people than anyone. We are first in line to get an abortion, and the children that are actually in the community, they can't even read. And then instead of holding accountability for the things that are actually going on in our community, we scapegoat white people that have nothing to do with what is going on within the black community. So if it is because you're black, thank other black people.
This is the first time I'm hearing this phrase on TikTok, but I could use context clues and understand what it is. So, funny story, I'm scrolling on TikTok, minding my own business, just getting lost in the videos, and a white woman pops up in my algorithm, and it's titled Black Fatigue, and I'm like, this should be interesting. Now, this is a creator that I've really grown to respect their videos. Basically, in her video, she's calling out the black community for different ignorant things that we do. And it's not just her. I've seen a lot of white people on this app kind of come out. It's almost like, raise your hand if you've been personally victimized by Regina George type of videos. And that's what they're doing toward black people. Here's the thing. The videos that I've personally seen is not racism. It's accountability. It's one of those to where they are tired. They are fed up to where they have opened their camera and they start confessing the things that agitate them about the black community. And because we have gotten to that point, you know who I blame? The black community. I mean, for one, the actions that they are mentioning is clearly from the black community. Black people in the comment sections are just like, this is racism, this is this, and this is this. I blame y'all. This is what happens when the black community cry wolf or cry racism in instances that's not racism, to where now we have a hard time knowing the difference between what is actually racism and what is actually accountability. We've allowed this to happen because we do not like being held accountable for some of the ignorance, some of the degeneracy, some of the just plain right foolishness foolishness that comes out of our community, we refuse to address it. And when we have people who address it, they are called coons. They are called like judgmental. And so now you have white people entering the chat and said, you know what? We're tired of it. We're tired of being called racist for holding y'all accountable to the ignorant things that's happening.
So here's my honest opinion about black fatigue. Black fatigue actually exists. However, black fatigue does not exist in a way that a lot of non-black people think. It has nothing to do with race and everything to do with culture. It is the culture, the society, and the environment you are raised in. It has nothing to do with race, and it never was about race, because if it was about race, then every black person would be acting like that. Black fatigue is a poison well that is consumed by certain locations and environments. Another majorly important factor is accountability. If black people in general don't hold each other and others accountable for our and their actions, there will be no change within our communities. The destruction of property and violence, the need to be extremely loud and ratchet for no reason. I've seen some of these videos from non-white people talking about the black fatigue, and they do have a point.
She'll be watching her back for the rest of her life. Yeah, because that's not thuggery, hoodrattery, animalistic. This is why people have black fatigue. When you act like this, it's not normal behavior. People do stupid stuff. People say stupid stuff. That's life. It's not normal to threaten to unalive people because you don't like what they're doing. But here we are. People are getting sick and tired of opening up TikTok and seeing brawls on cruise ships, brawls in the airport, like literally the most ghetto behavior. We're tired. We're tired of it. But then whining and complaining and acting like it's not your fault that you act that way. Yeah, we're kind of over it. Yeah.
So there you have it, taters. What say you? Is anybody listening to me suffering from black fatigue? Tell me all about it in the comments section. I don't know about you all, but I'm pretty excited about what's happening right now. I see a change in the wind. Now, Killer Camelo may have set some things off to the point where we are over it, and black fatigue has set in. Now, we saw it with Shiloh Hendricks, and we also saw it with Frontier Airline workers and some other things. But in order to correct the wrong, if we had to take baby steps, at least we are moving forward. I'd rather us moving forward than backwards or not at all. But let me know what you think by leaving a comment below this video. Don't forget to give me a like, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, taters. Hey everybody, Tree here. Listen, so many of you have been asking how you can support me outside of my donation links, and I have a Patreon. I've always had a Patreon. I just haven't been promoting it. Well, that stops today. If you would like to support me, you can head on over there to patreon.com/treeoflogic. I'll provide a direct link available in the description box as well as the pinned comment. There you will see unscripted, uncensored videos that you cannot see here on YouTube, along with some other articles, and you get to communicate directly with me in addition to helping me out. So what are you waiting for? Head on over there to my Patreon at patreon.com/treeoflogic, and I look forward to you joining our family. Later, taters.